Hi, Juno.
Hey Jane, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, guten tag, whatever.
Wherever you are, good that.
Yes,
Or bueno, whatever. Is that a crystal heart in between your hands?
it is. It's a quartz crystal heart.
Oh, it's
Let's see.
beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. I use it a lot when I do my readings, and of course I have crystals all around me.
Yeah. Oh,
And
so do I. If you saw me right now, they're under my feet too.
yeah.
I mean, come on, everybody. Let's just get real. Who doesn't have? Well, anyways, some people don't have crystals. But anyway, thank you. And I want you to know I want to thank you. Oh, Gina's just dipping in to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Gina. I've been thinking about you. Um, anyway, we'll chat. Um, oh, hello, fellow portal keepers. We have the keys. Yes, we have the keys.
This is the
Um,
never-ending portal here.
I know, right? No, it is. We. I don't know. Maybe this will be some sort of bi-yearly thing. I don't know because
Well, there's a
we're not.
lot of portals. There's the 8-8, and the August 8th portal actually opens on July 26th.
Does it? I mean, we could even do the 8-8 portal if you want to do portals with me. I've been looking
Right.
for a portal person for the longest time, and I'm
Sign
always
me
like,
up.
"You want to do portals? You want to do portals?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, but," and then nobody ever does portals with me. So
Oh, sign me up. And I posted last year for the 8-8. There's a video on my channel about the Lions Gate, and it was my most popular video out of all my videos. So people
you
seem
know,
to like it.
I
And
think
it
I saw that. I think I
Yeah.
saw that. I mean, I did. I need to watch it again, but I think I watched it last year when I was getting ready for 8-8.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Yeah,
And
it shows like the pyramids in Egypt and how it relates to the stars. It talks about a lot of different things about and I can't rattle it off right now because I'm in a different headspace, but I also like the 1111 portal. So there's some that we could focus on. We could have fun with that.
yeah, Rossi's Den says, isn't 716 another portal day? There's a lot of, yeah, that would be it. That's a 7-7.
Hmm.
So that would be a portal day. Now, I don't
Definitely.
know what kind of portal. Anyway, just wanted to share with you that I am drinking some horchata with
Ooh.
cinnamon. We went to a Mexican restaurant, or I'm sorry, grocery store the other day with my kids, and I was like, oh man, I was craving some horchata so bad, so bad, and they didn't have any.
I've never had it before. I should. I live, it's available here for sure, but I've just never tried it.
Well, the thing is, when you live where there's good Mexican food and drink and whatever, you should partake because when you live somewhere where there isn't, it's
Mhm.
horrible. Okay, your life changes completely. I wanted to show real quick. This came in the mail for me today. It's hard to see, but it is from Ms. Tarot D, and I don't see her there, but I wanted to show you guys with a little note, and
Oh,
that was the sweetest thing ever. And so I
is it a
put it on.
crystal? Is it quartz?
No, it's made out of glass. I mean, and it's is that Buddha or Krishna or you
Oh,
know,
okay. Yeah.
it's hard to see. I need to be wearing something different, and I'll wear something different another day. But it came in the mail today, so I was like, I'm throwing that sucker on.
Nice.
But yeah, we
Very
were
cool.
talking about Juno and I were talking about how our gratitude earlier before we came on. We were talking about how grateful we are to each other, to the whole community, and it's just really nice to come from that space of gratitude.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Just
Yeah.
you guys give us life.
Yeah, so thank you all for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. I'm going to say the angel prayer real quick. We'll say hello to everybody. I'm going to tell you who I already have on the list for the portal, and we don't have 3 hours today, so we gotta push on through. Okay, break on through to the other side. All right, here we go. Dear angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for guiding me on this journey. My third eye is open and the veil is thinning. Please keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. I ask to be connected to the great I am at all times. I am love. I am joy. I am compassion. I am gratitude. I am intuitive. I am one with the divine. I am a seer. I am a believer. I am connected to the great I am. So be it.
Love that.
All right. And then let's pull our angel real quick, and then you're going to pull a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pull, where did my angels go?
They fly the coop.
This is really weird. Oh, they're right here in front of me. Oh my gosh, Jane. All right, and then we're gonna say hello, and then I'm gonna tell you who I have on my list already. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for inviting me back. And I'm so excited that people enjoyed what we did on Friday. And was it Friday? Thursday? I've lost track.
That's okay. I know.
I've been sleeping ever since then to rest.
I was going to say, probably because you haven't woken up since our marathon. That was quite the, yeah. And then I tried to do mediumship the next day, and I did it. But I mean, I was like, whoa, I could have been so much better. Okay.
There's nobody I'd rather spend 3 hours in a marathon with than you, Jane.
Aw, thank you. You too. All right. What do you have for your dragon?
I pulled, and I'm not versed in these cards yet, so bear with me, but I pulled Harmony, card number 2. Let's see. And Jinshin Jitsu was all about finding the harmony. So I was on with Allie Martin last week, and she asked me what my favorite word was, and I told her it was harmony because, you know, if you have harmony, then you have balance and you have peace and, you know, all that good stuff. So
and you can, yeah, that's a beautiful word. That's a beautiful word to love. Did you want to read anything about it? Is that what I hear?
Yeah,
the book.
It says, tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effect. Harmony is the first shy dragon I met. She was peeking out at me from behind a huge curtain where she first appeared to me. She's a quiet and considered being, and it is a lot less brash than some of the other dragons I've encountered. And this is written by from the person who wrote the book. It says she will often appear when there has been discord or upset. This can be personal or on a global scale. She is the harbinger of change, and her role is to bring harmony to the world. So,
that's lovely.
And if all we have to remember in Jinshin Jitsu is hold our thumbs. That's the main way to harmonize. It's a leader of the parade is holding your thumbs. Like babies suck their thumb to harmonize when they're born. They know. It's like my daughter sucked her thumb before she was born because she had a, you know, like a, what do you call it? You know, you could tell that there was an area that she'd been working on. So that's what babies do. They're so wise that so hold your thumbs, everybody, while you listen to our show, and we'll bring them more harmony. The more we do together, the greater the vibration that goes out.
I must be very. I was a self-soother. Let's just say I sucked my thumb for a very long time. And I'll be honest. Every once in a while, I don't suck my thumb. I'm not gonna say I suck my thumb, but every once in a while I'll suck like on the side of it. I don't know why. Okay,
go for it, Jean. If it helps you, you know, do it. Don't be shy. Can I tell a little story?
Yeah.
My mentor, Sarah Harper, that just has been so gracious and guiding me along this Jinshin Jitsu path. She went to a nursing home to teach the clients there, you know, that just the simple things about the fingers. And she just started with the thumb because it's where we always begin. and she was talking about how you can harmonize and how it helps everything in the body. And this poor little woman, like 80 some years old in a wheelchair, just burst into tears crying. And Sarah got on her knees in front of her and, knelt down and said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. What's going on? And the woman, you know, I, I sucked, or I held my thumb my whole life, and all my family made fun of me my whole life. But I held my thumb. And then she goes, but they're all dead. so, so she knew, she was wise, and she stuck through it, and she survived all of them. So, and sometimes I've found, like, I know that sensation when you suck your thumb, there's that, I don't know, there's that nurturing or whatever. And if you kind of squeeze your thumb off and on as you're holding it, it's almost like that same sensation when you suck on your thumb. So you might
And
find that helpful.
that would be a lot less embarrassing in public.
Yeah.
Me, I'm sitting here in my bedroom, hiding at night, going on my thumb. It's like I could be out in public going.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not making that noise, but anyway, I pulled
Funny.
Awakening, and look, it's 29, so that equals an 11.
Nice.
So an 11, 29 for Awakening. And I'm just going to read the little thing that it says. It says, I open my heart and spread my wings towards what is true. I lift my thoughts towards God, nature, and beauty. May the spiritual consciousness in me awaken in love and in wisdom. So be it.
Oh, how beautiful is that?
Wow. Okay, that goes right up here and goes on my altar all day. Because I want to look at that all day. All right, I'm going to say hello to some people. We got Viviani, we've got Maruda, Chris MK, Jackie Crystal Moon, Fatima. I should be doing something. Aspasia Rising. Beth, did you want? Okay, hang on one second. Put in your Beth, if you want your destiny card, put in your birth date, please.
Month and day.
The month and date. We don't need the year. The same thing goes for Karen Johnson if she is here. Maruda, you said you were the 7 of Cups. I want to make sure we have the correct for you. So this could be a little different. Julie, your month and day. Jenny, your month and day, and Warrior Girl. Now I have Sonia, Oil Painter, Constance, Connie B, Rossi's Den, Maruda, Cat Mama Meow, Hypnicity, and M. I have all of your birth dates already. Okay. So if you would like to do that. Okay. So there you go, Beth and Rossi's Den and M and Pisces Greeter Teresa. Hugs to you. Gina, thanks for dipping in to hit the thumbs up. And hello, fellow portal people. We have the keys, like we said. Yeah. And White Wolf Mother, thank you for being here. Hershey, the Shadow Reader, Best in Show. You're doing a lot of work, and that's nice to see.
I was just thinking about how you do thumbs up too for the positive. It goes right along with the harmony thing, focusing on the thumb.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I should do this. I should go like this while we're doing this. Since we've been talking about thumbs so much, and me and my thumb sucking self.
That almost sounds obscene, but not quite.
If you didn't know what I was talking about, now I watch. By the end of this live, I will have like 30 less people. They'll be like, oh my God, she sucks her thumb. It's not the whole thumb, and it's the one with the ring on it. There's something about the ring and the metal and the.
But you're showing that you're harmonizing your wisdom. That is amazing. I think that's incredible.
Thank you. I'm a good self-soother.
That's
okay.
Right.
Where was I? Okay. I know what I was. I was at Jackie Crystal Moon. She's like, how is everyone? How are you? And we did Hershey. There we go. Oil Painter. Yes. Rossi Den isn't. Oh yeah. We talked about that. Another portal day, 7/16. Sure. any day can be a portal day. Ginny, no, Ginny. I don't have you on my list. I have Jenny, but not Ginny, but that's okay. Oh, Juno, White Wolf Mother says she just loves your gloves, Juno.
Oh, thank
She
you.
wears those specifically because she teaches, you know how she was talking about the thumb, and she does a lot of stuff with the hands and where your bones are and things like that. I've heard her explain it. I'm probably explaining it wrong, but that's the quick.
Well, but it saves me from having to get a manicure too, see?
Yeah, that too.
And you know, when I was growing up, I was so skinny, my nickname was Bone, so I guess I'm just
Isn't that fun?
you know,
Yeah.
living that out. I
There
don't
you go.
resemble that anymore, but
I
we
know.
can dream.
I know. It's so weird. I was like a size 2 for my entire life, and yeah, that's long gone. All right. Lady Silver 1111. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a migraine-y moment, but that's
Oh,
okay.
dear.
It'll pass. Flowing. Good morning, Flowing. Yeah, beautiful gift from Miss Tara D. And you'll be listening in the background. You can take any message you want to take, Flowing, and that goes for everybody as well. Julia Wooster, good afternoon. And for some people this morning, wherever you are, Pia's Life, hello there. Welcome, welcome. All right.
And I'm not going to tell you, I'm not saying to suck on your toes, but I'm letting you know that to help with a migraine, as above, so below. So if you have something in your head, go to the feet and you can feel in between your toes or like put a little pressure on your toes. And if you find one that's painful, hold there, but you know, with some tolerable pressure. And a lot of times that'll relieve your migraine.
I hate feet.
We'll get somebody else to do it then.
That's even worse. Hating your own feet and not is having somebody else touch your feet. Okay, I'm one of those. There are people who love to have foot massages and that are fine with feet, and then there's people. It's like anything, you know. That's my thing. I don't like feet, and it's a Pisces thing, by the way.
Because they don't have feet. They're fish. They don't have feet.
But I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh! See, if for no other reason. Thank you.
Yeah, just give you permission to suck your thumb. You know, it's a good day.
And to hate my feet.
And hate your feet.
Because I'm not supposed to have them.
How are your fins doing, Jane?
Ooh, they're on these rocks. That's probably why I like to have my feet on rocks.
Ah, there you go.
Who even knows? I think it's for grounding and all that kind of stuff. So so Julia said so the thumbs would be a good place to do Reiki on.
Well, here's how because I'm also a Reiki master. However, the way I perceive it is, to me, Reiki is like the umbrella. Okay, that energy is, you know, radiates from me. Of course, more when I call it in, but it's kind of always there if I'm cooking or creating or doing healing work. And then Jinshin Jitsu is the specialist that gets in there to the specific areas on the body where you can focus. So they work together beautifully. But yeah, you know, if you want to hold your thumb and send Reiki there, it would be extra powerful because you're also combining it with the Jinshin Jitsu jumper cabling energy.
Yeah, and then Diana says the thumb has a pulse, so there's that too.
And you'll find if you get into this practice and you can just start it even with holding your fingers, you're going to start feeling an energy pulse. It's not the blood pulsation, you're feeling the energy pulses. And another thing we do with Jinshin Jitsu, we never diagnose, but we listen for harmony within the body. And we do it here at the wrist. There's a deep and a surface and a deep. But it's the energy pulses you're listening for. You're not, and we don't take a pulse, we listen for a pulse. So it's different than a medical kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So there you go. There's that. And okay, so I've been starring as she was. So I was asking. I was like, "Here, talk for a minute, Juno." Yeah. And yeah, so like I saw you have you Googled it. So yeah, exactly. It neutralizes anxiety and worry and nurturing the body, which is what you just kind of said, right, Juno?
Exactly. And you'll find a lot of these modalities dovetail, with each other, and things support each other. So,
All right.
um,
Connie B, I got you. Okay, so but here's what I need. Am I too late to request a card? Hey, if some people don't show up, Pia's Life, you get yours, okay? Oh, did you have ticklish feet?
oh, those things where you go and you put your feet in, there's fish in the water and the fish,
Oh,
boy, I couldn't
yeah,
handle that.
I've seen those. They eat the skin off. Kiba says
Yeah. It
hello.
doesn't look very hygienic to me either. Sorry, but oof.
Yeah, well, probably not. And Julia Wooster's a Pisces, and she doesn't mind having her feet touched. Well, oh,
There's ways to touch the feet too. If you do it with intent so that it's with enough pressure so it's not ticklish, makes a big difference.
look at Diana. Oh my God, Jane, you're a Pisces. You control the feet in the human body. It's like she's yelling at me. Well, maybe that's why I don't like feet, because I don't like to be in control of things. I like to go with the flow. I'd rather have a flipper than feet.
You're so funny.
Oh, Fatima, good. I don't know where you are in the world. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And Marcia Green, hello. Okay. All right, everyone. All right. All right. I don't see Sonia here. I'm going to tell you who I have starred. I have starred. Oh, Julia Wooster wasn't here before, but a lot of people aren't that were. I'm going to put the people who were first. So let me go down my list right here. Oh, Lady Silver, I have you twice. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, Lady Silver, I had you on there. 3. Okay, there you go. Maruda, Connie B. Connie B, I need your birth date. Okay. And anybody that was here before. So I have a bunch written down. So anyway, all right, let's start, you guys, because okay, I'm gonna do the people who were here last time first, okay? Oh wait, Diana, how come I don't have you oil painter? Hang on, something's going on. I should have oil painter on here. Hey, Karen Johnson, give me your birth date. Hey, Pamela Batchelor. Is Gerald here? Hi, Gerald. Okay. Listening before my live. Oh, yeah, you got a live today, too. Sorry. Here, oil painter right there. There, I got her laughing, and we're going to show her. Okay. All right, we're doing oil painter first.
Okay.
And her birthday, you know it already, but it's 6/9. Okay, it's 6/9.
6/9. Okay. I have a new chart here. So she is the 8 of diamonds. Kicking off today with the diamonds. How beautiful is that?
Oh, yeah, we get to look and see what kind of cards we come up with today.
Yeah. So the 8 of diamonds is about financial reward, being in the limelight, power with money, and your challenge is material control. Oh, did I do that right? Hang on a second. You said 6/9, June 9th?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. You get old. You can't see for anything.
Get old fast. Hi, Amy.
Oh. So, 8 is the lemniscate, It's if you lay it on its side, then it's a lemniscate. And what did I hear something recently? What's the number that if you lay it on its side, it's infinity, and if you cut it in half, it's 0, and it's the 8. So you've got that continuing circle, and it's related also to the Ouroboros, which is the snake that eats its own tail, that never ending cycle. So she's
Yeah.
great at bringing in never ending abundance and just what is it, the material control. You don't have to be so focused on the material control part. You can devote some of that time and energy to your other practices, your spiritual work. And she's just an amazing, I call her the Wonder Woman of woo woo, because she's just amazing at all the things that she does. And just reading about all she keeps up with, I have to take a nap afterwards just from reading it all. So that's a really powerful card to have, Diana.
Oh, that's lovely. And Tarot Stash is on his phone, can't, and he's getting ready for his live. I'm sure he's in makeup right now, so he can't tag everyone, but he says hello to everyone. Okay.
How long does it take to tame that mustache every day? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Gerald, did you see I got that from Miss Tarot D? It looks terrible on here. Okay, you needed that. Well, you're getting more. What you got, this flew out. Okay, I want you to know this card flew out. So this is your portal card. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Looks like it has a Merkaba there too. Is that a Merkaba or?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. So look at all those beautiful colors. You've got the high heart, you've got the greens and the pinks and the Stargate heart. So heart chakra opening. The card for that we have is the Three of Pentacles. So it's almost like make a plan on your heart chakra opening, because let me tell you, I don't have to tell you this, Diana, because I know that you're very aware. But the Three of Pentacles. So it's like you've planned on this. This was in your past life or your before life. Okay, Mystic Rose Tarot is listening in the background. Thank you. So you know that you signed up for this. This was in the plan that your heart chakra was going to be opening, and the unlocking. The reason why the heart chakra has to open is because there was some pain inflicted. There's some maybe past trauma, maybe just some icky, ouchy things that we just have to deal with as human beings, because we have hearts and they get ouchy. So unlocking your heart and your heart chakra opening is unlocking all of that, whatever hurt you. And even if you're thinking, oh no, nothing ever really hurt me, I've processed all of that. Well, maybe there's just a little bit more. So look into that, is what it's saying. And generosity, a great card for generosity, we get the Two of Wands. So that's like taking your message out into the world. So, when we think of generosity, some people go straight to money. Money, generosity with money. But no, sometimes generosity is time, sharing your gifts. It's doing what we're all doing right now, sharing time with each other, and sharing our gifts with each other. So that's the Stargate heart, your heart chakra opening, unlocking anything that's stuck in there, and then taking your message out into the world with generosity. And did you pull one of your other cards too?
I did, and I just want to piggyback on what you said. A lot of times generosity is listening. Just zip it, and when you listen and you take, the generosity of spirit, just to be in silence and allow someone else to share what's going on from their heart, because sometimes a lot of people just want to be heard. They don't need a evaluation of what they're going through. They just want to get it off their chest or whatever, and she's wonderful at that. So
yeah.
Right.
So what's the card you have for her then?
These are the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle. And what's interesting is her card was the Eight of Diamonds, and I pulled the card Magic. And in Jin Shin Jitsu, Safety Energy Lock 8, which is located at the side and the back of the knees, is rhythm, strength, peace, and magic. So this is all just dovetailing together. And it says the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. And her exercise is to take a moment, excuse me, to go inside yourself and remember where you came from. You are magic, made of energy, pure consciousness. You are a conduit between the world of spirit and the world of matter. You have magic abilities that are far beyond what the existing belief systems can explain. How do you perform your magic? What is it that you want to create? So to facilitate this more and even to bring in more abundance, you can hold the sides or the backs of the knees and focus on that eight, that lemniscate, that never-ending infinity, and just allow. A lot of times we're blocking our own abundance and we don't even realize it. So the
Yeah,
void is another place to hold. When we were talking about the portal being about releasing, this is another good place to hold on the body to help with
to
the
release.
releasing. Hmm.
Oh, that's good. Good to know. Yeah, I'm using the Prisma Visions Tarot. It's this one right here.
Oh,
The
wow.
box looks like this.
Oh,
It
cool.
fits it, and I like it because it's a small size, and it's gilded, and so, but it is thick though, because I'm layering the cards, so that's why I needed smaller cards for layering. All right, Sonia, I see Sonia's in the house, and you are so welcome, Diana. Sonia is in the house, and she was up next on my list, so I am going by the way that, no, wait, who did we just do? We did
Diane,
Diane.
oil painter.
Okay, there we go. That's right. I see her. Okay. I gotta undo people as it's a whole thing. I'm telling you, you
Well,
guys, it's
people
a
don't
whole,
have any clue what it takes to juggle
yeah,
up, keep all the balls in the air, so to speak.
yeah. Um, Hi Jay, nice to have you here. Uh, JAE Marcus. Okay. Sonia was here last time, and she's at the top of my list. Her birthday is January 5th.
Okay. January 5th. So we have a spades in the house. I like it. Five of spades, change in lifestyle, the strongest of the fives. You have a cross to bear. You may be moving, taking a long trip, or be involved in sales. And your, excuse me, your challenge is a lack of inspiration. So, the fives are all about change, the number of man, and bringing in that spades energy. You might be somebody who goes from one spiritual modality to the next with your studies. You'd be drawn to that, and that's okay. Just flow with it, and sometimes they come and go, and we get what we need from them, and then we move on to the next. And but the
Oh yeah.
strongest of the five, so that means you may experience more change than other people around you, and a lot of people that makes some people uncomfortable, especially if people who are really wanting more what we call stability, what some might perceive as stability. And I'm like, well, your things are always changing, or because I'm a real gypsy, I'm a five also.
I'm a
And
5 too. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
and it can
I
make
mean, I
other
like,
people uneasy, but live it, own it, and go with it, and you'll be much happier than trying to shove that square peg into the round hole or vice versa.
yeah. Well, and it's very interesting, Juno, because look at this portal card. It's the Holy Grail. You got
Oh,
the Holy Grail, and you were talking about, oh, you might be going around trying to find all these different spiritual modalities or whatever. And it says inner discovery, finding sacredness,
mm,
and you are what you seek.
wow.
So I'm
And
going to
what you
pull.
seek may change, and that's really good to stay fluid. Um,
Exactly. That's why I love being a Pisces, because let me tell you, I mean, I've got Buddha, I've got my Buddhist stuff, I've got my Hindu stuff, I've got some Christian things, I mean, we all know love my dancing Jesus. And
I love that.
That's not a jab on Jesus. I love Jesus. He's my brother, But all right. So inner discovery, the emperor. Wow. So this is like the whole foundation of your being. It's the structure and the foundation. So what you're doing with the holy grail here and your inner discovering is finding what really does make you tick, what gives you that good foundation. And then the finding sacredness is the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're going to do that with passion, with fiery passion, finding your sacredness. Just, remember to go easy on everything, because I feel like with this card you could possibly go overboard on one and not give the other ones a chance. It's like you find that dancing Jesus for the win. Yes. um, so yes, this is a great card because it's a Knight of Wands. So this knight's moving around, but like I'm saying, just be careful that you do get to investigate all of those, because you're the Holy Grail. You're finding sacredness, although that may just be one thing. And then look at this. You are what you seek. And look at this. The 10 of chalices. You are that happiness, that happy home and family. That happy home and family is right there inside of you. All of those emotions, everything, it's all deep down inside of you. It is. And look at this, the 10 of chalices on the Holy Grail.
Wow. I mean, how can you can't even question that. That's just amazing.
Sonia, that is an amazing reading. And what is your
The
card?
sacred geometry cards, we have Gaia. I mean, how beautiful is that?
So
Card
as above,
28.
so below, right?
Yep. And it says the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And this card, in the description, it talks about we're walking the planet. So there goes your footprints. We're leaving footprints all over the planet. Back to that gypsy, the five, the moving, being, and I think one of the most important things that we can remember right now is it's really important to stay adaptable. That's going to be a key to success for a lot of us right now, is to not be rigid, because things are changing all the time.
Yeah.
More so now than ever, I think, in our history.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like time is really speeding up.
Yes.
Like
And
literally.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, like literally, time is speeding up.
Yeah, like timeline jumps, and there's a lot of stuff going on with time right now. And it's not just those of us in the woo-woo community that are aware of this. They're starting to prove it scientifically, and
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
actually talk about it. Not just prove it, but let the word out that this is a real thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing that. They're like going, yeah, you know what? And all of us have been saying for how many years now that time's speeding up, that we're going in between timelines this, times that. And now all of a sudden the scientific community is going, oh, wow, you guys, look, the timeline's speeding up. Time is moving faster. Yeah. And we're like, yeah, we've been telling you that for the last, 10 years.
So, Sonia, your exercise is to close your eyes for a moment and contemplate how we all are connected to each other, to the earth, to the cosmos. Do you have a community that you are part of? Do you? Like us? Do you have a community? How do you support this community? How does it support you? When was the last time you were in a group and experienced the power of joined intention? So there we go. You're in the right community.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Warrior Girl. She's like, we lost almost a whole minute last year. Scientists freaked out. And
Yeah.
Warrior Girl, you're on my list, and I don't have your birth date. So if you'd like to give me put your birth date in the chat, you will get a reading today. All right. So there's Sonia. Constance is not here. Beth. Beth. Wait. September 7th, 9/7. Okay.
Is that how you sure? It's not July 9th, it's September 7th.
It says September
Oh, there
7th.
it is. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the numbers and not reading the words.
I know, because you know what? Last time. Oh, that's right. You told me that last time. I'm so sorry. I forgot, Warrior Girl. I was probably too busy sucking my thumb.
See how you are? I've created a thumb sucking monster, I think.
Now y'all know what I do. Oh my gosh, all these spirits around me all the time. Go on.
So for Aspasia, we have the Four of Diamonds, financial stability, success through high ideals, good supply of money and values, and your challenges are financial insecurity and being self-indulgent. So you think of the four being related to the tarot card, the Emperor, the good foundation. So, having that good foundation is important to you. And because the financial insecurity is a challenge, that might be where you feel uneasy is when you maybe don't have everything in order, financially. So just knowing that, but still allowing for those times of ebb and flow is okay. But this was somebody who would be a good banker or some, working with money, an accountant, something like that, if that was something that you felt drawn to do. But wonderful card for you. Looks like we're having off to a diamond start today. So.
Oh, that's. Sorry, I had to do something there. Okay, so Beth, inner sacred space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. We got this one again. I remember this one from before. I think we had a good time with this card last time. I'll tell you,
That
if
was
you
a
guys,
fun day.
yeah, if you guys haven't watched all 3 hours, put it on like extra speedy fast. That would be
That's
fun.
what I did. You're ever having a bad day? Go to any channel and put it on fast speed. It'll make your day.
Yeah. So, and Beth says that totally resonates, Juno. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Juno is amazing. Wait till she gets her channel up, you guys. And she
It's
does do private
not.
readings. She does private readings. You just have to email her. Go to her. Subscribe to her now. Her channel link is in the thing. Subscribe to her, email her, and get her cards.
Thank you, Jane.
From Miss Tarot D. Tell Miss Tarot D I absolutely love her because this was from Miss Tarot D, and tell her I'm wearing it, Gerald.
Beautiful.
All right. So inner sacred space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. So for the sacral chakra, this is amazing. Of course, we have the sun. So for that sacral chakra, it's like just enjoy. Oh, Chris MK says just got a reading from Juno, a great reading from Juno. So there you go, right there. There's your if you wanted any kind of reference, there you go.
Thank you.
So there's the sun, and so that's your sacral chakra. So that's where our creativity comes from. So I'm going to say for you to find your inner sacred space is to really find your joy and what makes you happy and what makes you bouncy, what gives you energy, not what takes away your energy, but what gives you energy. Because and with sacral chakra, and then that's all about creating things, of course. And then tenderness, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So here you are, you're creating a space, this beautiful space for yourself where you can be your most tender with yourself. There's even, this is quite interesting. because sensuality comes next. I'm sorry, you guys, but she's naked in that garden.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
These cards, I tell you. So tenderness. So Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like, yes, be very I'm on the you're on the hunt for a Buddhist study group.
There you go.
That if you find one and it's on Zoom, let me know. And then yeah, and so your sensuality, um for sensuality is there's a big opportunity coming for you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So open up uh when we do that sort of sexy kind of dancing, even when we're just by ourselves and we just kind of feel a little bit sensual, that can really boost your joy and boost the energy that's around you. Naked. Yeah, Lady Silver. Oh, not this card. Sorry, this card. It's the other card. But Ace of Pentacles. So be sure you open that door to the joy and the that dancing that really gets your sacral chakra moving and get that creative, and don't forget to look for that inner joy that's connected to that. Yeah. And what do you have?
That what you were saying made me think of a practice that I started. I was inspired by Kim, the one that Intuitive You.
Yeah,
And
I love her. She's going to be on my channel. But go
oh,
on.
I think she's just great. I just love her. She's so adorable, and I just love her wisdom. And if you want to really get energy flowing and shake it up, and like even do this before you're doing a reading or receiving a reading, is wave your arms in the air. You'd be surprised at how that draws in the energy, gets it moving, and gets it flowing. So, just a little side tip.
Yeah.
So, and is this Beth? Is that her name? Did you say?
Yeah.
Auspicious
Yeah.
Rising.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for Beth, we have 23 dynamic. What a cool! Look at how beautiful. I love bright colors on cards.
Ooh.
And it says the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. And it says here a little additional thing: the activation of dynamic is about bringing together things that do not typically go together, whether it be colors, styles, words, music, and even food. So, just encourage you to shake it up a little bit. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Love that.
Yeah, but her
That's really
dog has requested that she stop the sexy dancing
well,
in the house. But
does he say my eyes, my eyes? So your exercise, Beth, is to get up on your feet for a moment, and shake your hands. Look, I didn't even read this until now. I swear to God. This is so funny. Move your body, take a couple of breaths, get your heart pumping and blood flowing and your energy moving. How does it feel? Do you feel alive? Now take a fresh look at a situation or question at hand. How does this dynamic energy feel to you now? I can't believe that. I swear I didn't even turn that page yet until then. No,
that
yes.
he judges. Judgy dog.
Well, time to give him a little lavender drops and have him take a nap while you
While you do
do
your
your
sexy dance.
do your dance. You do you, girl. He's just jealous that he can't do it. That's all. All he can do is downward dog. You got the rest of it covered.
Oh, all right. All right. The next one on our list. I'm just going down my list, and this is from our 3-hour marathon. Okay. All right. So I just have to tell you that I know I have other people on here, and I will get to you guys. I think we will get to you guys too, because some people that were on the list. Wait, Connie B is first. There we go. Connie B, then Karen Johnson. And Connie B's birthday is 11/22.
Oh,
And
okay.
Juno, I'm sorry, Beth says, I love that, Juno. All right, so 11/22.
Oh, what a beautiful card. I always have to double and triple check because you read these charts and the eyes go crossed and Just want to, and one of these days I'll have the whole calendar year memorized, but I'm not quite there yet. My spare time.
Right. Because we have so much of that. Doesn't
So for
everybody?
Connie B, you have get out your dancing Jesus. This is the Christ consciousness card. Sacrifice, trial through error, teacher of universal love. So this is the same card that's for Christmas Day. So that's why I'm bringing that in. And your challenge is being an unconditional giver of love. So maybe you give too much of yourself, and that can be a challenge. Oh, look, there's a dancing Jesus.
Just like
And see
Jesus.
look at how that one-eyed Jack, and he's staring right at that heart. There you
Staring
go.
right at Jesus too.
Yeah. And the fact that he's a one-eyed Jack shows you just how intently he's really looking at that heart. If you could see both his eyes, he wouldn't be focusing right directly on that heart and the universal love. So that's
Yeah.
just really awesome. And I know she's a very loving person, and she's a teacher, and you got to be a special
Mhm.
kind of person, especially these days, to be a school teacher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he's always asking for money, you can give him the want ad section of the paper, or the, online. Give him the tools to find his own.
Give him a fishing pole. I'm
That's
joking.
right.
If we're
Don't
doing
touch his feet, because
oh my gosh. Oh, one time I was doing a meditation. I was doing Silver Star Priestess. I was doing a meditation of hers, and it was so amazing. And I literally in the meditation saw feet were in front of me, and they had a robe around them, and I kissed the feet. And as much as I hate feet, these feet were in my face, and I kissed them, and I realized later they were Jesus's feet.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, that was a meditation. So I've kissed Jesus's feet. So
Well,
I
then
guess
there's that whole thing about anointing your feet with oils. When you use the essential oils, if you put them on the feet, it's a way, like, even if you had a cold or chest congestion, and you were going to use Vicks VapoRub, it's more effective to put it on the bottom of your feet than it is to put it on your chest, because we take in so much through our feet.
Yeah, I've seen that thing where people put onions, wrap their feet in onions. I don't know.
Onions? No.
When they go to bed at night, I don't know.
Then
All
you
right.
don't have onions if you soak your feet in onions.
Oh, I never thought about that. I thought it was to get rid of a cold, but hey. All right. Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answer the call. Time to shine. I find this very interesting for you, Connie B. Having a Venusian Galactic Council come to you, that must be very interesting. I wonder if they've made some sort of contract with like if your people and their people, you know what I mean? Because Star Being Guides, under Star Being Guides, I get the 9 of chalices. Like this is a wish, a dream come true, that for them and for you, that like they feel like they got somebody on the inside, right? The Star Being Guides, the 9 of chalices, it just feels like a really good relationship, and they're calling you, and it says answer the call. 7 of Swords. See, on the answer the call, we get the 7 of Swords, because you have not been answering their calls. So bring, they're calling you. So answer their calls, because it won't hurt either one of you. And because it is your time to shine. And how are we going to make that happen? Oh my gosh. The star.
Oh, look at that.
It is your time on the galactic. Look at these two together. Well, you can't really see, but on the galactic, look at that. Do those not look? See this right here?
Mm-hmm.
And see this over here? The star card and this card, they sure look like they go together. So
Yeah,
remember, time to shine. You are the main character in your life. You are the star. of your life. Remember that. And it is time to shine, Miss Connie B. All right, your turn, Juno. Back to
Very
you.
nice. I love that for her.
Me
So here
too.
we've got card 40, soul time. So this goes right along with what you were saying. And
Mm-hmm.
it says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. And I want just read a little bit more, if that's okay, from here for her. It says, now that we are awakening into a consciousness of a much larger story than a singular lifetime on Earth and a defined three-dimensional reality, we slowly start to realize that time as we know it no longer applies. And that really resonated when you were talking about the Venusian connection,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And
Yeah.
so for Connie B, your exercise is to close your eyes and contemplate for a moment your infinity as a soul. What is your soul's curriculum? How appropriate for a teacher to have a curriculum, huh? What circumstances and experiences have you created for yourself so you can evolve toward your highest expectation and expression? Are you including the messages that come to you through your dreams and your intuition? Keep a dream journal so you don't miss a thing. So she's a writer, so really appropriate to have the dream journal and the teacher part with a curriculum. And
Yeah.
she's a very soulful person. It must be wonderful to be one of her students in her class, I think.
Yeah. And what I really love about it is the connection between the star beings and Connie B. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they really feel a lot of joy that they have this connection. It's I wonder if you're one of the this is getting really like way out there, but I'm wondering if you were one of the first,
Mm-hmm.
uh hybrids, or I know because I know that are you Native American? I can't remember exactly what you are, besides human. I remember that, but
I think
now
she's
I'm wondering.
Navajo. I think she's
Navajo.
Navajo.
Navajo. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So I feel like, and Navajo is that's a really big deal. So it's like to have a galactic and a Navajo like federation together sounds kind of pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Connie. That's awesome. And I'm sure you love them right back. You got to keep that circuit going. And I think that's Danae. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome. I love that. Okay. Um sorry you guys. Oh, I have to erase as I go and
Yep.
then go back. All right. So Karen Johnson was next on my list. Karen Johnson, 1227.
I know what that card is off the top of my head.
And
So,
then
hmm?
Rossi's Den. I'm just going to tell you. Then it goes Rossi's Den, then Maruda, and Warrior Girl, and M if you're still here.
And that's what I always
Oh,
say. Mm. So for lovely Karen Johnson, we may be have a past life bond because she's the 4 of Hearts and I'm the 5 of Hearts. And your
oh.
card is about of security and love, having a healing heart, protection, family and marriage, and those kind of relationships are important to you. And your challenge is selfishness. So this might mean not that you're selfish, but maybe you need to allow yourself to be a little bit more selfish and not be giving it all away to others. But really, that's the 4 is again very stable number, and so and you might have 4. I'm seeing like 4 really important relationships in your life with those 4 hearts, the way they're kind of positioned at the 4 corners of the card. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, don't forget to include yourself in that dynamic there, Karen. To love
Yeah.
yourself too.
And you're so welcome, Connie B. Um, yeah. So, and for you, for your portal card, Karen, I love this. I got angelic frequency. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe and potent connection. So
Wow.
look,
That's
I
a
mean,
cool card.
yeah, it's like you are totally through the crown chakra connected to the angelic frequency, which makes a lot of sense. Sacrifice, yeah, self-sacrifice for others. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell
Hmm.
you a story, Karen,
Yeah.
because I like to, but yeah, yeah,
Sacrifice for yourself now and then, and it will benefit others around you because that's you taking care of yourself and setting the example of how important that is.
yeah. All right, Beth is going channel hopping. Have a great channel hop. You going over to Gerald's? Tell him I'll watch when I get done. Okay. All right. So the angels of swords. Oh my gosh, the angels are here, Karen, for you. It's the 10 of swords. It's like you have a really hard time believing that the angels are here. It's it has it's how do I say this? It's almost like burdensome to think, uh, you know, were they angels? Are they angels? Are they angels? Are they guides? People don't know. I'm going to do a show on it. And there we go. Yeah, I decided to trust my guides, and they are here to help me. Yeah. So in
Excellent.
that first place, first you were like not so trusting, and you've decided now it says you are safe, and of course that's the plan, the Three of Pentacles. So you had to go through that sticky part to then realize that it was in the plan all along that you have this angelic frequency and that you are safe. And the potent connection is the Page of Wands. So that's learning all about that fire energy to connect to the angelic frequency. So it's that fire to that thirst for knowledge, because you know how fire makes you thirsty. So so you've got so much, like in your head, it's like, I want to learn this, I want to learn that, I want to learn that, I want to learn this, all this stuff that the Page of Wands. It's also the Page of Wands is about traveling. So I'm even going to go with astral traveling with this card for you, Karen Johnson, and it says potent connection. So I think that while you're sleeping at night too, for entertainment purposes only, you are probably astral traveling. What do you have, Miss Juno?
Very nice. So for Karen, we have card 20, discernment. And I think that this is a really important thing for all of us. Like just because we think something or we think a certain way about something, we really need to kick on our discernment, even with different spiritual practices or, whoever we tune into and choose to follow. Use your discernment. And it says the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So I narrow that down to observe and don't absorb. Every mess doesn't need a sponge, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Like, how I clean my house in hurries, I take my glasses off. And it's like my house is perfectly clean because I can't even see the floor.
Right? Oh, I love it.
So for Karen, her exercise is to take a moment and go inside to see how you feel. Are you centered? How do you view the world and others around you? Are you kind with your words and your actions? Do you trust your own perceptions or are you easily swayed by others' input? Are you observing and listening to others without giving your opinion? And I'm one of those people that it's always put everybody else's feelings or thoughts or ideas before my own. And as I get older, I'm learning that heck with that, I matter too. And it's important, to know our own truth and also to not have jump into judgment. Just because somebody doesn't see things your way doesn't mean you have to jump into judgment about it. Judgment and discernment are two different things.
True.
So I encourage you to maybe look deeper, excuse me, into the meaning of discernment for you if you feel drawn to do that, Karen. But cool
Okay.
cards.
Very cool. I Rossi's Den, are you here? I want to know if Rossi's Den, Maruda, Warrior Girl, and M are still here. because I know a lot of people are leaving because a lot of people, Rossi's Den, you're here. Okay, Rossi's Den is her birthday is 10/16.
Okay. Oh, our first clubs card of the day.
Bye,
Well,
Pia.
short memory, you know, you look it up and then you forget it right away. Like
I know.
look at it twice. It's all good. So for Rossi's Den, we had the Six of Clubs, which is the messenger, an intuitive truth seeker, inner knowing. Compromise equals good communication. And your challenge is ignoring your inner truth. So sixes are about, it's like the number of balance, right? And the clubs are about communication and being the messenger. So, you know, this might be somebody who's a journalist or likes to do writing, or maybe gives talks as a speaker in some way or another. And you could also, if you chose, you could be a reader, if you know, a card reader, because it's about you bringing in your intuitive side, and then you can spread that out and share that with others. So with your challenge being, let me see, what did it say here? Ignoring your inner truth. So this is just encouraging you to know that when you get those messages, to trust those messages, that they're right on.
Cool. All right, and I'm Maruda and Warrior Girl. I see you guys are like double dipping here and there, so don't worry, we'll do you guys. And then you can come back and get it. Okay. This is a very interesting card I got for you, Rossi's Den. I have not gotten this card before. Crystal Skull Wisdom.
Well, there you go with the intuition.
And I was just going to say, because look at the first word, clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy.
Whoa.
So that is really, really amazing. And of your clarity, the card I pulled on the clarity is the Page of Chalices. So this is learning about all of that emotions, being an empath. Ooh, are you an empath? Well, most of us are that are around these channels, but I think it's having the clarity to know what emotions are yours and what are emotions are other people's that you're taking on, is what I'm hearing. So it's all about learning that. It's having the clarity to know what is yours and what is what you have taken on. Okay. The divine healing. Wow. We went right from the Page of Chalices to the Knight of Chalices.
Oh, wow.
So you went from being the page to the knight, meaning that you mastered that. You know, you mastered that, the energy of knowing what energy is yours and what energy is other people. And here you are taking that wisdom and knowledge for a ride, for a spin around the galaxy with your divine healing is what you're doing. And the high vibrational energy, interesting, is the Four of Pentacles. But if you can see in this, and normally the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to everything, and you got to put something down to pick something up. But this is, I see this as not being, selfish. And I'm not seeing this as money. I'm seeing this as keeping your vibrations high. This is how you keep your vibrations high. You might even go and sit out and under a tree that bears fruit, because we have fruit up here in the trees. So, so you're sitting there under, keeping your vibes high under the tree. Okay, you're here too. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so you're hanging sometimes too, hanging on to our high vibration is like, it's like clinging to straws while drowning. It can be quite difficult. So I do see the challenge there where you might be going, yes, but man, keeping the vibes high all the time is so challenging. I had a really crappy day the other day where I was just yelling at everybody. I could not hold it in. That's okay, because we know that we can get right back on track again. Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's what I didn't even see that. Hi, Ginger. Says, wow, very nice. I do detach and about to keep my vibes up. Yeah. So that's what it felt like to me, to detach, to keep your vibes up. What you got?
Well, I got card 16, conception, but look at the 4 again, just like the 4 of
Oh,
pentacles
wow.
that you had, right? And the
Yeah.
balance, you know?
Yeah.
So I see that as being connected. And it says the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. I just want to read a little bit here. It says conception can be described as the process of creation. It might be referring to the beginning of life as a physical being or to the start of an idea or belief. So maybe there's something you're conceiving of, or a new pathway, a new spiritual practice. I think this is really good too. It says the bubbles are like the splitting of cells, symbolizing the process of conception and creation. Take a moment to go inside and remember where you came from. You are made of energy, pure consciousness. You choose to be here in body at this time, in this place. Allow yourself to realize the infinite potential and possibilities that you are able to manifest through your focused awareness and intention through conception. So I think that's really tied to the cards that Jane pulled also, you know.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, oh my gosh, your birthday is on the 15th. I put the 16th. Okay, so we got it right. Okay.
And that's
Okay,
a
yeah.
7.
Yeah, and
There,
it's a 7, and this is a 7-year.
yep. So what can you conceptualize, something new that you're going to be giving birth to? And take your time and focus on that, meditate on it, to make sure that it's just the way you want to bring it forward, and it will be successful.
Yeah. It is month and day, warrior girl. All right, so there you go, Rossi's Den. I hope you got some information out of that. It sounds like you did. We just did Rossi's Den. Okay, right there. Okay, so now it's Maruda.
Oh.
Maruda. Okay. 1126, but she did get hers from your, but just go over it briefly.
Yeah, let's do it again, because there might be somebody else who has that same birth date who's not in the chat that would like to know, right?
Yeah, on the watch back and everything. Yeah, absolutely.
So for Maruda, we have the 7 of Hearts. A lot of hearts today, which is interesting. So another card of unconditional love. Have faith, letting go of desires, inspiration, and seeking awareness. And your challenge is developing a giving attitude. And this might be about giving to yourself, not just to others. And there's a lot of ways of giving, and giving doesn't just mean money. This is giving from your heart, not just of your heart, but from your heart. Just the little ways that sorry for the train. That's the love train going by. Every time it goes by, I throw a bag of love on there to travel around the country. So
love train.
Maybe he'll blow his horn 7 times.
We have a train that goes through my neighborhood too, so no worries.
Okay.
Continue on.
So there you go, Maruda.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got a very interesting portal card for you. I like it a lot. I got the Hathor light codes, and I might be saying that wrong. Do you know what that is?
Hathor?
Hathor, yeah.
It's either Hathor or Hathor, tomato.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Psychic, psycho,
There you go. Light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. Wow, you're about to charge up.
Wow.
Oh, Ginger Faye loves the sound of trains. I do too.
Yeah, you wouldn't at 2 a.m. when it's 2 blocks away from your house, though. I bet you. But it does make the bed shake, so it's all good, right?
Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. So this is very interesting. So I think that this is a very. I think that what we're having for you, what your portal is, and it is for everyone. Hathor is the Egyptian goddess. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote it down, and then I cleaned my desk, and I don't know where I put everything, but I had written down what we were supposed to do on 8/8, which was, remember we were talking about how changing our stories, and um, uh, like we tell negative stories about ourselves, so we were trying to put a positive spin and burn
Mm-hmm.
the negative piece of paper and keep the positive, keep what you've changed the things to. Because I think the reason why this came to you is because I think you've had a little bit of regret. There's been a little bit of, I don't know. It's sort of like some hanging on, and trying to figure things out. I mean, look at this person. It seems to be in quite a bit of chaos, and it's actually, to be honest with you, it's throwing. So this is about, usually this card's about regret and spilt milk and all that kind of stuff. Don't cry over spilt milk. Well, this person isn't crying over spilt milk. They are dumping 3 cups down into wherever, and they still have these 2 cups up here. So it's like you've gotten rid of these 3 cups that are not serving you, and you're doing a good job of doing that because you still have these 2 cups right here.
Well, that
So that,
reminds me of what I was saying the other day about putting the things that you want to release on, put a glass of water over those also and then dump that
oh,
water
right.
out. So that's right
Yes,
there.
yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. You guys don't forget about that. I'll get together with Juno after, and I'll put it in the show notes. Yeah, these are all different portals,
And
Miss
then she's
Charlotte.
got the 2 cups she's keeping. So those are the things that you're
Yeah,
wanting to manifest and then dump out. She's going to have 3 things to get rid of.
yeah, actually, absolutely. And then the full system upgrade. Look, bam, shabam. It's going to be a very balanced, full service upgrade. Full system upgrade, full service. You're going to get your oil change. You're going to get you. You're not going to be squeaky, no squeaky knees for you anymore. But no, you're getting the full system upgrade, and it's going to be just and fair and it's going to be well balanced, which is really going to be bringing you, pouring it out for my homies. Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, and then the power recall is because, it's like, call back those three swords that hurt you. Call back your power. Somebody very, very fairly recently, or this could go back to childhood. I don't know. It'll depend on what Juno's cards were, but there was some owiness. There was a heart. There was some, maybe a little bit of trauma, some drama, whatever it was. And so you are to call back your power. We move on from this heartache. We process it, and then we call back our power. So there are 3777 portals this month. Yeah, warrior girl, you're right. Yeah, so there you go. If you wanted to see that at the bottom where it says light immersions, full energetic upgrade, and power recall. So that's why I got the reading that I got.
That last
Okay.
card that you pulled reminds me, there's a song that I listen to before I do all my readings, or when I want to get grounded, and it's by John Binney, JONBINNIE, and it's called I Take My Power Back. And I listen to that on loop, and it really, really helps when we feel like we need to just rein it back in, charge ourselves up, because that's how we're of more service to others, of the highest service to others, is when we're in charge of our own power, not giving it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. Okay.
So I have card 37, realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. And it says realization happens on many different levels. Internally, we realize something when we become aware of that something as a fact. Externally, we realize something when we achieve or fulfill a dream or desire. And then on a spiritual level, we refer to self realization when we are able to unite body, mind, and spirit and soul to step into our fullest, most authentic expression of who we really are, which is just what Jane's cards were saying also.
Mm-hmm.
And your exercise is to close your eyes and take a few, excuse me, I'm going to say that again, receive a few deep breaths, because we don't take a breath, we receive a breath. It's a gift. I'm going to go through all my books and cross out the take a breath and put receive a breath in them.
Yeah.
Do you realize the magnificence of who you are and the scale of what you can create when you are here in body? This realization or belief that you are an expression of the creative source makes you a powerful manifester. What is it that you want to accomplish? So that Hathor card that you pulled is she's very powerful being. So I see
Mm-hmm.
this as Maruta's got a lot of power.
Oh, and
And
that card actually has a lot of the colors from that card. I already put it away, but it
yeah,
has,
it
yeah.
does. How many
Wow.
powerful beings we have in our chat. This is great.
It's such a great group of people. It's just amazing. Um, Julia wants to know, does it matter if you hold your left thumb or your right thumb?
You know, whichever one you feel drawn to start with, if you hold them both, it's going to, be more benefit. But if all you've got time to do is one thumb, is fine. It just takes a little longer to harmonize both sides, and a minimum of 5 inhales and exhales. But you can spend you can hold that thumb for an hour. The more you hold it, the Jinshin Jitsu is cumulative, so it will build on the last time you did it. If I'm standing in line at the grocery store or something, I start holding my fingers. I just hold it against the handle on the cart. Nobody knows what I'm doing, and I just stand there and I work through my fingers, and it
See, and I
really
can't suck both thumbs at the same time and not in the line at the grocery store.
Hey, maybe you'll start a trend. The world might be a better place if we all sucked our thumb.
Now, and to be clear, anybody who just came here, I don't actually suck my thumb. I do this. And it's been, but it does stem from sucking my thumb as a child, and then
So
being
how does it
shamed.
make it better that you don't suck the whole thing? Explain it to me, Jane.
It
Go
just
for
does. Okay.
Just go for it, girl.
Okay, well, it's too much.
Yeah, I'm teasing you. I'm totally teasing you.
I know. Okay. All right. Karen Johnson. We didn't do you yet, Karen?
Yeah, we did. We did, Karen.
Oh, okay. All
Yep,
right.
she was a 4 of hearts.
Oh, I know who it was. Wait. We didn't do Warrior Girl.
Yeah, that's right.
And Warrior Girl said she was going back and forth. So we're going to do, there we go. Warrior Girl's birthday is 1/13.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
You're in charge. Ooh. We got one of the rare cards in the deck. She is the Ace of Spades. Let me double check just to make sure. This is like the most powerful card in the whole deck. And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, is also the Ace of Spades.
Oh, really?
January 13th. So this is about transformation, secrets, enlightenment, desire for work, and spiritual growth. But your challenge is fearing your higher self. So,
Oh.
when there's that much power going on, it can be a little intimidating, but I encourage you to step into your power. You'll experience a great sense of release when you just go, okay, this is who I am. I am the Ace of Spades, like declare it. And you've got power over all the other cards in the deck.
I got big chills with that too.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. When you said like step into your power, the chills.
Yep.
Yeah.
But use discernment as you use that power, but know that you have it and you have the power to do anything you choose to do.
Yeah.
Rise above.
Yeah. Yeah. Because what do they say? Power corrupts absolutely, or whatever.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Thank you. That's what it is. I knew there was a word missing. Oh, good. Connie B is listening to hers again. So yeah, and people, that's you know, come back and listen to your reading because you might have missed something. And Juno has a lot of wise words, and I kind of do. Oh, hi, Jane.
You've got a lot of wise words.
We got nope. We have 5 minutes, and we have two left, and we only have 5 minutes because
We can do it. We can do
Okay,
it.
all right. Jane, you got in under the wire. Okay. All right, go ahead, Warrior Girl. Or wait, did we already do Warrior
You
Girl?
didn't pull your cards for her yet.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. I did right here. Okay, the Central Sun. The Central Sun. And it says abundant downloads, regeneration, and success. And so I was like, so I couldn't believe how much this felt like it went with your card. So for the abundance downloads, it's telling you to take it easy with those because you're going to be mixing those downloads. It's all about alchemy. You're mixing the new downloads with the old information that you already have. You know, not, I wouldn't say old, but with the information that we already have, we're mixing the two together. And sometimes those messages can be like oil and water or fire and water, as the temperance is. So we just have to incorporate the new and the old slowly. Think of it as, you know, just you're doing alchemy, you're doing magic there, abundant downloads. And regeneration is the Knight of Swords. And so here we are again with that sword up in that tongue, and it's like regeneration. It's like, you know, watch your words, your thoughts, words, and deeds, as far as your regeneration is concerned. And is there anything that you can think of, Juno, that with the Knight of Swords and the regeneration? I'm drawing a blank.
Well, you know, really speaking your truth, but don't do it with such a sharp tongue that you alienate others.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how does that connect to regeneration? Is it going back to somebody that you may have been sharp with?
Yeah,
Possibly?
and also if you speak out in a way that harms others or puts them off, that stops the regeneration. You know, regeneration is keeping that flow going, so you don't want to cut the flow off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But the good news is on the very last section of this card, which is success, which it's all good news anyways, Warrior Girl. I don't know if you're here or there, but you're still getting this. Is you are the High Priestess. So the success comes from being all that you are, stepping into your power, stepping into that hidden wisdom and knowledge, and that's what brings you success. That's what this portal is about for you, is going through these things, getting this abundance of downloads, integrating them, regeneration, and then success as the High Priestess.
Very nice.
Yeah, what you got?
I pulled card 35, Perception. And if I'm not mistaken, this card got pulled last time with that same swords card with the which is that the Three of Swords? What was the one with the bird?
The Knight of Swords. Yeah.
The one with the Knight of Swords. There you go. So there's some reason why those are coming up together. And it says the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive are real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And again, it says the sharp blades of clear perception cut through the layers of illusion that cover the space between the world of spirit and the world of matter. Together, the blades are neither round nor square, indicating that they are effective in both worlds. I think it's interesting that we pulled both of those cards in different reading. You know what I mean? They came up at the same time in other readings.
Yeah, and on Thursday.
Yeah. So the portal energy continues. And the exercise is close your eyes and think about where the edges of your comfort zones lie. Are you willing to try something new, or do you prefer to stay in your familiar routine? When's the last time you did something completely out of your comfort zone? Go inside yourself and witness how your perception of reality can change just by changing your point of focus from the outer to the inner. You know, and you,
Goes
is
well
that
with
a
this.
scarab beetle in there?
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. That's a really cool picture about transformation, and that's what the Ace of Spades is all about, is transformation. So you got, you know, more confirmation, validation.
Yeah. Hi, Allison.
And then when I, you know, seeing that this is perception, transformation, you know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. We want to transform, you know, it can have its, you know, hard edges to it. But once we get through that uh, activity of transformation, it's better on the other side.
Yeah. And being life fives, we would know that.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a little girl sucking my thumb, and I was a life five. It was very
You were the
confusing.
most harmonious one in the family, Jane.
All right. M says she's here. M was here, and I did not put down M, but I do have her birth date. So if she comes back, so let's just do M real quick, and then we'll do Jane, and then we can go if
Okay.
you have time.
Yep.
Because we're at 1:31.
Okay. So what was her birth date?
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. You need her birth date. It's 8/2. So sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, Allison, you're a life path 5 too. Yeah. All right.
So this is for M, right?
Yes.
Okay. Or as I like to say.
I was going to say that.
So is the Two of Diamonds, the financial deal card, balanced values, partnership for security, and your challenge is fear or controlling. So, you know, twos and being the diamonds, that's somebody that would be good at money partnerships. You know, somebody who's a broker who connects people with their money, and possibly somebody who in a relationship feels that need to have that sense of financial security with that other person.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, encourage you to, as it says, fear and being controlling. You know, don't let that sense of needing that, oh, I know I've got plenty in the bank or whatever it is, keep you from living your life.
Oh, that's such an important message.
I think it is. I think we all kind of go through that. And when the world is kind of doing backflips and upside down and doesn't know what it's doing, it's a little bit more in our face all the time. But we're all going to get through this together. Look at how far we've come. Look at how far our community has grown in the last 3 or so years since all this happened.
Yeah, a lot. It's ever since 2016. It's been great. I mean, it's grown this community. All right, so M. I know it says Jane the Seeker, so I hope that when you watch this back, that you know that this is yours. You got angelic frequency. So we got that again. It says, angels are here. You are safe. Potent communication. Oh, there she is. There you go. I put your name in for you. So the angels are here. You are safe, and potent connection. All right. And again, I don't know why, because the same thing happened. Who was it? It was with Karen. Remember? Yeah, I got you. We did your birth date already. She read your life path or your destiny card. So anyway, so you can go back and watch that if you want, and then you'll catch up. But it's so angels are here, and again with you, for some reason, same thing with somebody else. It's I get the 10 of wands under angels are here, and the other one it was the 10 of swords. So it's almost like me now that I'm thinking about it. Growing up knowing that I was surrounded by angels, it was a bit of a burden, and it felt burdeny, and it felt like it was really hard to believe. Do I really have all these people around me, or all of these spirits or orbs or energetic beings, light beings, whatever it is? So the angels are here. They're letting you know that they are here, and also too that they're helping to relieve some of that burden for you. And you are safe right here. And we have the healing card of temperance. So it's like you are safe. That whole burden, that whole confusion that you may have had is gone. And you've come to terms. You are safe. You've incorporated it. This is the temperance is all about healing, alchemy, all that kind of stuff. So it's like you've moved through that burden of, and like security, need to whoop it up more for sure. Yeah. 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 And then the end, so potent connection again, it's almost like the exact same reading, because I get the Knight of Wands again. So this potent connection it is very powerful, because it is a wand card. It's the Knight of Wands. So it's that fiery energy. Also, too, potent connection. I'm getting this also as possible astral traveling. This is a card of traveling. And if you have a potent connection with the angelic frequency, you might be doing some traveling with them for entertainment purposes only. You might be doing some traveling with them while you are in dreamland. They are there.
Beautiful. You ready? You done already?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to step on you. I got card 36, prosperity, and how appropriate for the Two of Diamonds to have the prosperity card. Hold that here. So here comes the train validating that message. It says the frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and the riches that the universe provides. And it says this new energy is asking us to revisit and redefine how we want to perceive many human concepts to help us recreate a reality that reflects a new and more expanded consciousness. So you can use those two diamonds. When I think of two, it's that polarity. So if you have one, you're always going to have two. You know what I mean? It's like a cycle of you reach out to the next one. It's very very much of a circuit that way. And your exercise is to take a moment to go inside and contemplate the prosperity in your life. Do you feel prosperous? How are you prosperous? How would you like to be more prosperous? Write down everything and everyone that enriches your life and notice how long your list really is. I mean, even if you just wrote down all the people in the chat, because one of the things that meant so much to me 3 years ago when all this started, for me anyway, with YouTube and watching YouTube, was just the fact is you're great at this, Jane, of just greeting people. Some people I know for me it meant the world just to hear somebody say my name and know I existed. It makes me very emotional, but this is just such an amazing community just to reach out and take the time. Because it's a real give and take. We couldn't do what we do without you guys being out there watching us and giving us questions and challenging us now and then, and giving us things to think about. And it's a real give and take type thing. And I know Jane and I both really appreciate all of you out there so much.
Yeah, like I said, we were talking about gratitude before we came on. We're just so grateful. Oh, again, she said she needed confirmation on the healings I am doing with the angels. Beautiful. Wow. That was the confirmation right there. Yeah.
And the two is the partnership, It's all about partnership.
Yes, that's beautiful. And hi, Mysterious Mystical Moments. Kindness and Light has changed her name. Nice. So everybody welcome Mysterious Mystical Moments, Lisa Rhodes.
Beautiful. I love that.
Now we can go to your old channel and it'll just come up with this channel, right? We don't have to put in everything else. or is it a whole new channel?
It's a mystery. It's a mystical mystery.
It's a mystery. All right, y'all. You're so welcome. Thank you.
I wonder
Thank
if likes to cook, and everybody says when they sit down to eat her food. That's what I think.
Oh, do you have time to do the one last one? And Julia,
Let's do one more. I don't want to leave somebody out. If so, but that's it I can do today.
okay, that's it. Okay, so Jane, Llama Llama, is 1223.
Okay. For Jane, we have.
Have a good day, Warrior Girl.
Hi, War Girl. We have another hearts card. Love that. What a great way to end on another hearts card. I mean, all the cards are amazing. Don't get me wrong. They all have their role to play, and they're all important. So this is really sweet. That's probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Eight of Hearts, the love healer. And you are charismatic and you have power in relationships, and your challenge is having emotional responsibility. So, anybody who's got that much love, power, and charisma, it is a big responsibility of how you use that, because if you draw a lot of people to you like a magnet, you want to keep that in balance. So that 8 again, that lemniscate, as above, so below, and that infinite love coming through. So
that's beautiful.
That's card.
Which is it. I love that you said that, because I got Akashic Records. Clearing. This is like the ultimate 7/7 portal card. I'm telling you, because it says Akashic record, clearing old stories, because that's what we're doing. We're clearing out the old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom.
Wow.
So that's what you got, Jane. I don't know if you're here or not. You can watch this back, and kind of, Lisa, if you just go to her regular channel, she'll be there. All right.
Okay.
So clearing out the old stories. Exactly. The Knight of Swords. Bite your tongue. Cut out that tongue. Cut out that old story that is no longer serving you. That's where I'm going with this card right now. Because in different positions, it means different things. Oh, you're tingling. Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you, she's like telekinetic or something. She moves things. She's got and when I got an email from her, I got some pretty powerful energy from her. But anyway, so with this one, you need to clear out your old stories, okay? And it's releasing past lives, and and that, like, you're putting this is the Page of Wands. So learning how to release those past lives in a creative way, possibly even with some travel. Bye, Miss Connie B. So learning how to release past lives, which brings freedom in the form of the moon.
Oh, wow.
Intuition. So tap into so this is giving you the freedom to tap into that moon intuition. A lot of people are afraid of the moon. I'm not. I love the moon. I'm a Pisces. Yep, give me the moon any day. I look at the dark side. I look at the light side. I see the man on the moon. Why is he following me? I don't know. I suck my thumb. So there you go. So you are very intuitive. You seek that intuitive side of you. Develop that, is what they're saying. Because now that you have the freedom to connect to the moon using the Akashic records, and flying around with the angels. Yeah.
Well, you were mentioning past lives, and I see that if she goes in and accesses the Akashic records, she can heal a lot of those past lives to move forward.
Exactly. That's why I said this is the best. This is the portal card for 7/7, because it's about releasing the past, clearing out old stories, releasing past lives. So what's the matrix card?
Well, you mentioned the man in the moon, and why is it always the man? There's a woman in the moon too. If you look at it, she's kind of got that there's a hairdo that I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of like if you have long hair, but you kind of pile it up all in. Gibson girl. She's kind of got a Gibson girl hairdo, and she's a little bit in profile. So go out and look for the woman in the moon and kind of shift it from all the man in the moon and the man this and manifest. Let's womanifest, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So for Jane, I pulled card number 12, change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new, which is just what Jane was talking about. And it says change is the only constant we can count on. And Jane and I know that very well, being fives.
Fives. Yes.
Different suits, but still fives. And your exercise is to take a moment to go inside yourself and look at your life. Do you move easily with change, or do you resist it? How have you changed since last year? How about since yesterday? What exciting new experiences have these changes brought about in you? What are you excited about changing next? So stay fluid, stay adaptable, stay malleable. Just like how water finds its own level, water is very fluid. It always finds a place to be. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, so there you go. And Jay, before they said,
Oh.
Juno,
Oh,
you're loved endlessly.
I'm going to cry. I'm not
We're
used to hearing these things. I didn't live a life where I got this kind of validation. This community, all these people, and you, Jane, and everybody, you just mean so much to me. I'm not being dramatic. I'm sorry. I'm just bringing a leak, but thank you
It's
so much,
okay.
Jay, because I just love all you guys. I'm so grateful to have playmates to share with and bounce things off from. And, if you're having a bad day, there's always somebody to talk to now. There's almost always a live chat somewhere on YouTube. If you're just having a moment, and just want to send so much love out and gratitude to everybody out there.
Hi, Twisted Sushi. And then
Oh.
Diana says there's a March hare in the moon when the image is upside down.
Oh, I gotta look for that.
And Jane wants to know if anybody does Akashic records. Well, anytime we do this work, we are tapping into the Akashic records, but there are people who do complete Akashic records. Okay.
I'm learning that. I'm working with it. I'm certainly not as accomplished as a lot of people, but I know Akashic Bob is also a great person to have a reading done with. But if you're interested, you can contact me at junosees@gmail.com if we'd like a reading or would like to talk more.
There you go. There you go. I think I have your, no, I don't think I have your email address in the description box below, but I will put it there. So I have finished my horchata with cinnamon. So it is now time for us to go. I'm sorry for those of you who asked a question, and we just were finishing up the people from Thursday because we did a 3-hour live. And so now Juno and I need to go and take naps. Actually, she has a life. I'm going to take a nap.
And can I mention, I haven't got it posted. I'm finalizing the editing, but I'm posting a GoFundMe to help me get the computer equipment that I need so I can teach classes and offer, be able to record readings for people. And so watch my page, my Juno Sphere channel, Juno Sphere 3333, and you can check it out. And I'll be posting it hopefully within the next day. And I just appreciate everybody out there. And thank you, Jane, for having me on. And I hope we do this again. Maybe the next portal we can get together.
Yeah. Well, I would love that. All right. Thank you very much for being here. And Juno, I know you got to split, so you can split, but I'm going to play the outro. And
I'll wait for you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Remember to be kind, be love, and just be.